is constructing a wheelchair ramp from the ground to a deck with a height of 18 inches. Whoa. There's the 18 inches. The angle between the ground and the ramp must be 4.8 degrees. That's where we get our 4.8 over here. That's got to be our angle. To the nearest inch, what should be the distance d between the end of the ramp and the deck? So let's look at our sides in relation to this angle. We have the opposite side, and we have the adjacent side. The only thing that doesn't even have the hypotenuse would be the tangent. So tan of theta would be the opposite over the adjacent. The opponent over the adjective. So now we can say tangent of 4.8 degrees equals the opposite side, 18, over the adjacent side, which is d. Now you can get the tangent of 4.8 right now in your calculator and round it, but I would say wait as long as you can. Let's move this equation around a little bit. I see divided by d, so we can multiply by d on both sides. So we'd have d times the tangent of 4.8 degrees equals 18. And then you don't want the tangent over on this side, so we'll divide by tangent of 4.8 on both sides. Degrees. Now we are left with the distance equals 18 over the tan of 4.8 degrees. Now we can just do this in our calculator here. Can you guys see my calculator? It's pretty nice. I mean, I'm not trying to brag, but I've got a nice calculator here. So I have a tangent button right there. So I can say 18 divided by tangent of 4.8. 214.3. So if we are rounding to the nearest whole number, we would get 214 inches. Let's go with blue. D equals 214 inches. Now, if I said, well, how many feet would that be? You could just divide it by 12. Let's see, divided by 12. So 17 feet, 17.8 feet. It's wild, man. It's wild. All right. Let's see what else we got. Skateboard ramp will have the height of 12 inches, okay? And the angle between the ramp and the ground will be 17 inches. Oh. Woo. Get over there. To the nearest inch, what will the length of the ramp be? So we have the opposite side, and we have the hypotenuse. So the thing with the O and the H was sine. So we will say the sine of 17 degrees equals the opposite side, 12, over the hypotenuse, L. Now, a little hint, you can always just think of this like a proportion. You can interchange these things here. The top left for the bottom right. You can interchange those. So we'd just say L equals 12 over the sine of 17. Well, let's say we didn't know that. So we can multiply both sides by L. So we'd have L times sine of 17 degrees equals 12. Then we can divide by the sine of 17 degrees. We're left with L equals, and let's see, 12 divided by sine of 17. It's 41.04. So we'll call it 41, and what were these inches?